Hi, today I'd like to walk you through how to do research on the DP Library website. So, if you are in my class, you should find the button to the DP Library website on the homepage of your Canvas class. Click on that, and this will open up right here. So, you'll see right next to home, you'll see databases. Click on that and come down and click on the PDF. That's going to open up a link to this PDF with all of the usernames and passwords, as well as links to all of our databases. Today, we're going to be looking at two, but all of these are good. We're going to take a look at Opposing Viewpoints and EBSCOhost. Opposing Viewpoints has more of those articles written for the general public, whereas EBSCOhost has more of your academic articles written for people in specific fields. Your Opposing Viewpoints is going to be more user-friendly, whereas EBSCOhost is going to be more of your precise research and is going to be very useful for you when you're doing college level research, particularly in grad school. So we're going to just start with Opposing Viewpoints because it is very user friendly, and I would imagine that a lot of your information can be found there. So the password is success. There is no username. When I click on this link, it goes right to that page. Since I've logged in previously, I did not have to put in the password, but you'll have to put in that password success. Now you'll see here a search bar is just kind of like doing a Google search. I can put in a word or a phrase here. So for example, if I was looking at voting rights, I can type. There we go. So now I have quite a few different options. So these viewpoint articles, those are kind of like your opinion articles. So they're almost like your argumentative essays, and those can be quite useful. You also have news articles, your academic journals. Those are more written for people within specific fields. And so, those are a lot of options. We can start filtering it down by choosing from publication dates from just this year. I can just look at past year. And we certainly always want to choose full text documents. I mean, you can go with other options, but full text documents mean that those documents are available for you to use right now and you don't have to go searching for them elsewhere. So that's very, very handy. So here I've not narrowed it down a whole lot because most documents are going to be available in full text on these sort of sites. But I've got just 6 viewpoint articles, so I might want to take a look at some of these. And really, this is where it becomes less science and more art. You just kind of get a feel for which articles are going to be useful for you as you practice. And really, titles are useful. Looking at different you start to know which sources are useful for you. In this situation, they're all Gale Opposing Viewpoints online, so that that these are all those viewpoint articles and those might be worth looking at. So let's look at this one. I'm going to click on that. Now I have this little bit of summary up here that can be useful. And then here's the article. And then over here, I have a handy little button that can save it right to my Google Drive. And that's nice. And then also I can send it to myself. I can get the link so I can go right back to it. And boo-boo, I can cite it. And this is so nice because when I was in college, we did not have options like this. We just simply had to get out the chisel and stone palette and, chisel in our MLA citations. So this is what we want, MLA 8th edition. That just simply means it's the latest edition. And so this is our citation. when I click select, it's just going to already highlight the entire thing for me. I can just like right click and copy, and then I can save that to my argumentative essay organizer or any other place where I might want to save it. So that is using opposing viewpoints. One thing I did not show you that I should show you really quickly is this advanced search option, which means that I can put in more words. So if I want voting rights and say I want to talk about mail-in voting, I can revise my search, and now that has narrowed it down quite a bit. Once again, my publication dates, I'm going to need to decide if I want it from the past year. Now I've narrowed it down even more, but not a whole lot. I still have almost 300, which is a lot to go through, but you still do have your options, and you certainly can kind of skim through those. I might want to look at the latest one and sort them by latest. And it's simply just a matter of going through and seeing which ones look most relevant to your paper and what you're going to be studying. So looking at EBSCOhost, this is a very similar situation, similar type of process. I have a simple search bar, or I can do an advanced search. If I'm doing voting rights again, and I want to do mail-in voting, I can search for that. I'm going to get a lot of options here. Oh, not that many actually. But if I want to go to full text and I want to limit it to, say, let's go for 2019 and 2020. I didn't quite go far enough. There we go. So now I only have 7. 7's not a lot, but 7, if these are 7 good ones, that's fantastic because I only really have to comb through those. And then I find one that I think might be useful for me. See, I have this little full text thing here. I can look at the HTML full text, the PDF full text. When I click on it, I get my text here, and I can just read it right from here. And what's really nifty is I can actually copy pieces of text from here. Make sure that you're citing any quotes that you use. Occasionally, you might, it depends, like with some of the peer review articles, you might find that you don't have the option to copy paste. And so it's kind of nice when you do, when you're doing research, because then that saves you a step. And then over here, once again, I can save it to my drive. And down here, this little paper looking thing is to cite it. I click on this. EBSCOhost is going to give me way more options, way more options. There's so many options. So I'm just going to scroll down to MLA, and I'm going to choose that. And oh, this is interesting. I've actually never clicked on it before. I got this whole deal. So all we need is this. Copy, and then paste it into your argumentative essay organizer or any other place that you would want to have it. And so there you go. Hopefully that was helpful, and hopefully this will help you have happy research experiences. Have a fantastic day.